Biafra, London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I must say, up to this moment, he keeps to his word. Maziuchi Ukafomefo, of course, is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. And for the avoidance of that, I remain George Woyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State and in Edo State, and Abo is Biafra land. I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwokika Abiyama, who has made the heavens and the earth, who has placed our feet upon this path that we must follow. He who is our wisdom, our guide in matter both great and small, and I should say the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt, and I welcome you across the globe as you acknowledge the Creator himself. Anyị na-aja gị mma ịmakwa n'eziokwu na-emara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị obiọma gị o juru anya anya dadi o ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dị onye dị ka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time this evening, we will be going to our topic tonight. Very simple. The height of atrocity. The height of atrocity is in the creation of Nigeria. When they say atrocity, somebody committed sin, somebody did something wrong. The height of atrocity, any form of atrocity, its height is the creation of Nigeria. But you won't understand. We took time to analyze and analyze. To some of you, you are being entertained. To some of you, they're just talking. To some of you, let's be watching them. But we know that those who are called to deliver Biafrans are waking up. They know. Our people say, yes, Igwe Buike. Igwe Buike, when this Igwe works as one, your number can become or be of advantage only when you people are working at one. You can be 20 billion, 100 billion. As far as you are not working together, you are very useless. Igwebuike is not the population. That is why our leaders say only 100 men will restore Biafra. Only 100 men, not everybody. And so when you talk about atrocity, the highest atrocity that has committed on the face of this planet Earth, don't search further. It is the creation of Nigeria. Today, many of our people have not been able to see the pending danger that is waiting for us. That is why most of us has not been appreciative of what IPOB is doing. But one day you will. As I'm speaking, you're in your air-conditioned room, you're listening, maybe under your wife wrapper or under the bed. It really doesn't concern you. Okay, these people, they're talking too much. But you forgot that God said and God said and God said and created the world. We are saying and we are saying and we are saying He shall surely create Biafra. It will restore Biafra. Leave them anyhow, you see. You are not able, you are not sincere enough as a Biafran. You are not sincere enough as a Yoruba. You are not sincere enough as Hausa to move forward. I didn't call Fulani. And see, Biafrans, IPOB, you have done well. Thank you. You can't even appreciate what we are doing. But one day you will. You will. But we know the truth. When you see people coming to destroy that which they are supposed to defend, seeing people coming to betray that which they are supposed to protect, it is to be expected. I always tell people, don't let anybody deceive you. I am a reverend, for the avoidance of doubt and for clarity's sake. I went to a church one day and we were praying against our enemy. We were yelling and shouting, every spirit of poverty, die, 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 die. Every spirit of bad road, die, 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 die. Every spirit of lack of airport in Biafra land, die, 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 die. Every spirit of lack of seaport in Biafra land, die, 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 die. The man of God was just watching all of us. You need to see me as a prayer warrior. You will understand that. This man raised prayer point. Release Holy Ghost thunder. We release Holy Ghost thunder. He allowed us to pray like good 20 minutes. And when he raised the third prayer point, as we wanted to start shouting, say, hey, 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 hey. I open one eye, look the pastor. What did they do this pastor? He don't know we are in the spirit. He said, wait, I want you to look through the window. All of you, move to your window, look through the window. We went to the window. We peep. He said, do you see any dead body there? We said, no. He said, you mean after all this prayer, you didn't see dead body? We said, no. He said, that is because stop shouting, stop yapping. Your Holy Ghost fire, your Tondo, Almighty, it will not kill anybody. When I don't see any dead body for road where they say now your prayer kill. Wake up. Wake up. What am I trying to say in effect? You may not be appreciative of what IPOB is doing here today, but one day you will. You will. Maybe you live in diaspora, so you don't know what is happening in Nigeria. It's okay. When you come back, you are warmly greeted, and you have access to the available contract. Comfort, I mean. It's okay. Those who are among the looting class or the privileged ones cannot identify with the ordinary people, because that is the part of the agenda to silence the masses. When you are in diaspora, we understand as a black man, most especially as a Biafran, we understand it's not easy for you. The difference between you and us is that if I walk now and earn 10,000 naira, and you walk and you earn 10,000 euro or 10,000 pounds or $10,000, it's useless to you over there. But the moment you enter the zoo called Nigeria, you look like a big boy. That doesn't mean you hustle more than me. That means I am living in the evil enclave. I am living in the zoo called Nigeria. I am living in the abominable entity, the worst crime against humanity. But what am I trying to say? When you come home, we treat you like king and queen that you are. We give you the available comfort you desire. And when you go back someday, you feel we are enjoying. No. We created this comfort for you. You go back to the class, the comfortable class, the looting class. Those politicians. You come back to them. You see, they are on their AC now. They are listening to what Judge Woyibe is saying. All of them are, they go say they don't palm. Very comfortable. They work very hard to make sure they impoverish the general masses. They impoverish you. They want you to become poor. There is no miserable people more than our Hausa youth. I'm not talking about Fulani. Fulani youth are living large across the globe. Hausa youth, TV youth, all those people, Taraba youth, Plateau youth, Gwari youth, I pity them. Because Fulani is really dealing with them. The same way the intellectuals and the opinion model and leaders of thought, majority of them in Biafra land are working very hard to reduce us to Alamajiri. But we shall see how it ends. You will know that there is nothing you will do that will make him Nkita to become Ocha. There is nothing. No amount of detergent that will make him Nkita to cham Ocha. This is the truth you must understand. You want to impoverish your people so they will not have a say. Those who created Africa, I must give it to them. they did their job well. Africa was divided in Berlin, designed in the United Kingdom, in such a way that the more you fight to liberate yourself from its bondage, the more you sink in deeper into its misery. A lot of people know the truth. They know that Africans are where they are today, not because they are lazy, not because they are hopeless, not because they cannot reason, not because they don't have what it takes to be where they want to be. But Africans are where they are today because there are some vampires behind the scene, working assiduously to ensure that no state in Africa, did I say state? No company in Africa will ever have it safe. In the northern part of the zoo called Nigeria, the majority are gone, living under false hope that they are all Northerners. That they must become Muslim, or they will be hunted down like animal by the Fulani jihadists. You see, I have seen so many people from the north. I see the Satan Kaduna, I see the Jos Plateau people, I see the Adamawa, I see the Gwari people, I see the TV people, whether from north or middle belt. They say, hey, we are not Tana, we are not Tana, we are not Tanant. And I pity them. Because Fulani is using your head. Having conquered your father, you can only be a foot soldier as Awosama. You be Awosama now, you did that they speak Barawo Dambaza, why kai neje kanama, neje katoke toke, ne irin senama na nshi menu melu. You are thinking you are a hero. Awosa, you will never go beyond a foot soldier in Nigerian army. Where are the Fulanis? They are in Dubai, they are living large. But you can't see it. You will kill all the Biafran as a foot soldier, a chimpanzee foot soldier that you are. Because you think, oh, we are all Northerners. I think it is time for our Sama to become president of Nigeria. When we Biafrans are saying, Igbo must be president, Ijo must be president, Awusa is even following Fulani to say, you will never be president. Awusa, don't you know you are not Fulani? Fulani conquered your fathers, took over your land, reduced you to animal, and then the highest position you can occupy as a Awusa man is foot soldier. Food soldier, you are collecting 20 naira from every keke na pepe in Biafra land, and tomorrow you become a general. Of course, you can't be a general, you are not a Fulani man. It's evil, it's atrocity. This sin is committed against you, not by Biafrans, but by the British government, by those who create Nigeria. So when you are Awusa, you are close to Awusa now. As I'm talking to you now, go to every market in Biafra land. Go to every gutter, every dustbin. Awusa youth are sleeping and scavenging there. None of them are Fulani. But Awusa are not reasoning. No, they want to kill IPOB. They want to kill a Biafra. That is here. You are you don't know. Let me not insult you. Remain stupid. You are born today. The moment you start working, they give you plate. You begin to parabolate everywhere in Nigeria, singing like Bambi Allah, give me kobo, Bambi Allah, give me kobo, Bambi Allah. Have you seen Fulani doing Bambi Allah? Look at how they reduce you to nothing. Oh, we are not Tana, we are not Tana. When will Awusa man become the president of the zoo called Nigeria? Look at all the people in power, including your king in your village as Awusa that you claim to be. We are not Tana. He's a Fulani man. And Fulanis are not Nigeria. They came in. You allowed them to conquer you because British government designed it to be so. Today you won't see that. You will not see it. Then you go to the West. They have subdued them. That is why about 80% of the Yorubas are Muslim. Fulani has almost conquered Yoruba. That is why 80%, 85% of Yorubas are Muslim. Kwara is headed by an Amian, Fulani man. They know what is going to befell them. But you know, as they always say in Nigeria, if you can't beat them, join them. So you see, the Yoruba colonize us in the church, but being colonized by the Hausa Fulani. They are the one that writes our history. They write our history, among others. Make no mistake about that. We're looking at the highest atrocity. The highest atrocity of it all. So when you are telling me, oh, you are Nigeria, you don't even know where you are coming from. You don't even know where you are. The Yoruba have been completely subdued. But the amazing thing is that the Yorubas are recolonizing us. In the church, you are in China, you go to Yoruba church. You are in Japan as a Biafra, you go to Yoruba church. You are in America, you are in the UK, you are in Nigeria, you are in Yoruba land, you are in Hausa land, you go to Yoruba church. When I talk, I say, don't talk about church. I'm not talking about church. Oh. I am telling you that Yoruba are recolonizing our people in the name of God. But you won't see it. You won't see it. It is because they want all of us to go down the drain. Just as the master had in mind from inception. British government know what they want. African youth must be completely impoverished till they cannot reason properly. Look at Africans. The only thing their youth think about is, how do I feed? How do I get the next meal? How do I get the next meal? But everything in African land is meal, is food. But yet they recondition us to think about how to take the next meal. Oh, there is poverty in Africa. Who told you? Who told you? But today, conquering Biafra land has not been an easy one for them. Because they must have to undo all the instrument of divide and rule, which is almost impossible. For you to conquer Biafra, you must undo your own instrument of divide and rule. They divided us. Now come and undo us now. Even in IPOB, you have Yehudian, Shabotian, Christianians. There is no religion you don't have in IPOB. You have Catholic Church, you have Pentecostal, you have Seraphim and Sacrafi, you have St. Bottles and Kankan, you have Yehudian and Judaism. There is no religion. Come now, come and divide us and rule us. We have divided ourselves already. These things makes it impossible for them to conquer us and subdue us. Islamizing us is very hard. It's a hard project for them. Even if they are so hopeless, there are some hopeless individuals among us who have succumbed because of peanut. When we talk about, hey, they want to Islamize us, we know. We know. But go and ask people who want to Islamize us. They know that there is no way you can Islamize us. It's not possible for them. It's not. It's not. But I pray we don't get to a stage where we will become Islam ourselves. Then you will understand what is coming. But because of peanut, I tell you, you are a Muslim, you see any Biafran person that is a Muslim, run for them. They are more deadlier than viper. They are not Muslim. They need money. Because in our DNA, we uphold Islam. It is even pathetic that the church are not the ones now the ones helping to enthrone jihadists in Biafra land. It is pathetic. But as I say now, suppose say no. You don't have to talk about Biafra church. You don't got to talk about church. But it's pathetic that even the church are the ones helping them to Islamize us. Now let me show you. Let me play an audio clip. It's a video anyway, but let me play the audio. Where you have pastor, reverend, pope, all of them being ministered by an imam and are far from mosque. But I thought the Bible said there is no relationship between Muhammad and Jesus Christ. Just listening. Thought in the church that there is no relationship between Muhammad and Jesus Christ. And now bishops are sitting down under this imam to indoctrinate them, all because of money. Money get power. But what is the value of this money compared to the value of your people? What is the value of this money? And when we talk, some people say, no, don't talk about Christianity. Don't. I'm Reverend George Woyibe. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a pagan. I'm not a Yehudian. I'm not a Yehujasha. I am a Christian. But a day will come, we will tell the story. All these evil are happening all because of Nigeria. All these things are happening all because of Nigeria. The greatest weapon created so far to destroy the world. Even more worse than the nuclear weapon. Once it's successfully infused in any society, that will be the end of the people. When we talk about jihadists, most people's mind will go to Saudi Arabia. But no. The headquarters of jihadists, those who sponsor jihadists, is the British government. All they do is sit down and plan how to undo and undermine humanity. So when you see jihadists telling you that you are one Nigeria, run for your life. Because Nigerian only mean death to Biafrans. Like our topic is, Nigeria is the greatest atrocity. The height of atrocity is the creation of Nigeria, as far as the world is concerned. A lot of things has gone on. We don't know where to start from. It's very confusing, I must tell you. But you don't need to have all the scripts written down for you. You need to know what you have to do. Nigeria must be totally dismembered. And for Nigeria to be totally dismembered, we must follow the trend. Biafrans across the world must look for IPOB family closer to them. Because you people don't know what is coming. If we must die one day in the hand of these terrorists, if we must die in this company called Nigeria created by the British government, and then it's going to be in our own terms. You see, there were times, and the Fulani headmen are still gallivanting everywhere. They are on rampage in Biafra land, killing the gullible ones. You go to bed and they kill you. But if we must die, those Fulanis, they will know we choose to die as a free man, not as compromised people. Biafrans, wake up. Biafrans, wake up. It is not our number that matters. It is the strength of our unity that matters. We must come back and let the standard or the stance of Nigeria be renegotiated. Because the greatest atrocity against humanity has been the creation of the zoo called Nigeria. Before now, the segment that made presentation before now discussed about the issues of natural resources. You can find only in Nigeria. It is mind-boggling and mind-weaving. But you will not have known this without Radio Biafra. What am I saying in effect? Our only hope is Biafra. Nigeria must be dismembered. Forget about your own pattern, how you think Biafra should be restored. Forget about your principle and what you are doing. Look for IPOB and join. Because this rain where they fall, this cloud where don't gather, the rain go follow. Fulani, the main weapon being used deployed by British government to undo our people. They've conquered the Hausas. Yorubas are on their knee already for the Fulanis. They are making advancements to conquer Biafra land. But it has not been easy for them. But do you think they are going to stop? I say no. But are we going to allow them? And then I say bigger no. I say bigger no. The greatest atrocity, the greatest crime ever committed against humanity is the creation of one Nigeria. I'll be back in a minute. At this moment, our lines are open. Our people must not lose focus. Our target is to ensure that the zoo called Nigeria is totally dismembered. There is no negotiation. This is the greatest atrocity against humanity. The abominable, the creation of this abominable entity called Nigeria. Nothing more, nothing less. We just want you to see it. Our WhatsApp line is open and our lines are open, and our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line, I repeat once again, is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And you're free to call in. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Master. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
My name is Sunday. I'm calling from Accra. Advice in Biafra land. I've been calling your number for past 3 months now. I'm happy to get it today, sir. Sir, I love your program. I can make sure God bless you and continue to guide you. Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you very much. We must go home. We must go home. And the enemy of Biafra must be ready for it. He says, "Oh, we are not Tana, we are not Tana." You are not Tana. What you have in the north is Fulani. You are a slave. Can you hear me, caller, on the line? Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Eunice Chima. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead,
but I'm
please.
from Woyibe.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Madam, please, there is where I want to read in the Bible. That is 2 Peter, 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 7 to 8 and 9. And it says, "And to you, therefore, who believe in IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, you are precious. But for those who do not believe, the very stone which the builders reject, which is IPOB, has become the head of the corner, and a stone that will make men, a stone that will make the zoo, a stone that will make the British government to stumble, a rock that will make men fall. For they fall because they disobeyed the word as they were destined to do. But to those who did not believe in IPOB, they have been destined to perish. And this chapter means that blessed are those who believe in IPOB, for they shall live and inherit and have life. They shall have life and have it in abundance. But sometimes ago, the pastors used to preach that on the last day that the Antichrist will come out with a beast that has 7 heads. That those who did not believe in the beast of the 666, that the Antichrist will kill them. But in the way that things is happening now, I have begun to understand that this beast, this Antichrist, is the Fulani herdsmen. Now they are out to kill, to maim innocent IPOB who believe in Christ, who believe in Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi is the Christ we are seeing now. What I want to tell all Biafrans, they should try, they should endeavor, try very hard to join IPOB wherever they are now, because IPOB is the last hope of a common man. If you want to be saved, if you don't want this Fulani herdsmen, Antichrist, the beast, to kill you, join IPOB wherever you are, because it's only IPOB that will save everybody now. If you are not an IPOB member, try very hard and find any family around where you are and join, so that this Antichrist of Fulani herdsmen will not kill you. Mas, I don't have more to say. I pray that God will bless you. Bless Maze Uchemofo. Bless my Lord Nnamdi Kanu. Bless Nayanya. Bless Chidera, my brother. And bless Mazuke Chukwanoa. All those who are working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra. May God bless all of them and strengthen us that we shall all live to see Biafra. Thank you, Mazi, and good night.
Thank you, and God be with you. It is simple. Our people must understand. The creation of Nigeria is the greatest atrocity against humanity. Nigeria must be stopped. Nigeria must be dismembered. Nigeria must be obliterated from the face of the planet Earth. There is nothing more anybody can do about it. Nothing. But you want Nigeria to continue remaining, then I'm sorry, we cannot help you. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, please go ahead.
My name is Woyibe Johnson. I'm calling from Oka. I'm glad I got the number today. My greeting goes to the leadership of IPOB, our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the savior of our time. My greeting goes to Mazi. And my special greeting goes to you too, Mazi. You're doing a great work to your fatherland. I appreciate you so much. I have a few comments to make. Your topic actually is the greatest atrocity forever committed.
It's the creation of Nigeria.
Nigeria. The truth remains as clear as the day light. I don't think there is any other evil more than the creation of this less important subject. But I think the fault of our people. Yep. The truth is that most of us have this belief that we are in captivity by the northern and west. A lot of us believe in this struggle. But the question is, what's our determination? Have we decided to pull out of this compulsion, or are we sitting on the fence? Mazi Juniva have a lot of stories to tell, but I wouldn't be the only person to talk. I was in Iguota last 3 days. I was in Iguota on Sunday. I just came back this evening. I was in terms of starting for Radio Biafra. Because the area I were was around Tupa, as within the University of. So our radio is not that clear there. Radio is not clear there. There are even some areas you get you can't even hear anything. But within the campus, when I drive around, I will have a place that is related to but not all that clear. So that has been anywhere I drive to, Radio Biafra is always the only thing that gives me joy, the only thing that gives me hope. So I now jam Radio Biafra, Radio Buhari International. And the topic, that very Sunday night, I was so astonished that the topic there, they played a particular clip which they forged. And the name, from the beginning to the end of the program, was all about Woyibe and Woyibe, the people recruiting forces in Biafra land, terrorizing people, baptizing. I was so shocked. So I noticed from the callers, the few callers who actually wanted to talk, to tell them the truth, they will just cut the person off. Because somebody called, I called Mazi Peter's program when I was still in Iguacha, and I was kind of reporting. Somebody called from New York and was vibrating that it seems that the people who are giving this report are exempting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu is the root of all evil, blah, 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 blah. Now, as in, some people are really missing the track. I believe there are some genuine individuals who actually don't know. For instance, now, if I haven't been hearing about radio, know which the right route for our struggle, I would have just been convinced, and maybe I'll call the line and say, I want to join, blah, 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 blah. So our people are still misled, and some people deliberately are misleading themselves. So this, as in, I want to use this avenue. I want to use this avenue to call on attention of our Reverend brothers, who by peradventure might just look to that very station and be hearing the rubbish they are talking about. So my brother, I'm just going to be very brief, so that I can allow other callers. My main concern this very evening is for our people to remember 30th of May. The way we campaign during election boycott to be the same volume by which we have to campaign for this 30th of May, this coming 30th of May, so that the world will know how resolute we were. The last 30th of May we observed, that very day, I listened from one of our brothers in Yenegua. Somebody to me, so I can actually recall the name now. He actually said that Biafra says that they complied, but just within 5 to 10%. I want to urge us to begin to campaign in our different zones. Not when it comes closer, we do posters and the rest of it. Let us start calling villages. Let every nook and cranny of Biafra land, and even those Biafrans living in the north and in the west, all part of this very country to feel the impact. I remember in 2001 when they first sit at home with our betrayer, the man who betrayed us, which was Rike called. I was in Nasarawa State then. The whole shop in Nasarawa town, when I'm saying I say Nasarawa, I mean Nasarawa town. That's where Federal Protecting in Nasarawa is. The whole shop was closed down. That was the first time Obasanjo said, I will crush Mazop. And it appeared in all the headline newspapers in Nigeria. So I want this very 30th of May to be of the greatest, especially now that our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is working all around the world to mobilize people, to create ally of Biafra, those who are lovers of freedom, to really give all the support we need to pull out from this mess. The truth is that it only Biafra that will be the light of Africa and by paraventure the light of the world. Because Britain has really made every effort to enslave everybody. And those whom they cannot enslave, they formalize with them so that they can never assist in liberating those who have been enslaved by the British. So my brother, please, let almost all our emphasis be on the 30th of May. Let it be a total ground down of every business activity. In fact, whatever it will take us, let 30th of May become the talk of the day. The way we campaign, the volume of which we campaign during boycott of election that shook the zoo, let it be greater than that. This 30th of May, let it be the last 30th of May before Biafra comes. So my brother, I have a lot because I've been trying your line. I do try your line every now and then, but it's very difficult to get. The line is the hottest line in all the whole program in Biafra land. So, and I believe we that are on the ground, most of us pay more attention to this very evening program because a lot of us are businessmen, so most of us might not actually have full time to listen to other programs. But this very evening program, every Biafran in Biafra land, in fact, Woyibe, they are doing a great job, and your job is manifesting. The job you are doing is to really, it's like sauce. When you pour water into sauce, it dissolves. So your job is really melting into the heart of men of great Biafra. I was in Nsukka, my hometown, last week. I was driving from Enugu down to my village where the Biafra was on. So within my village, Ubolafo, it was not all that clear, but I know that we will keep improving. Because the last time I went, it ended around Obi, but this very time, I discovered that even in my home, in my room, Radio Biafra was on, so it was not all that clear. So I want other persons, what Radio Biafra is in Oka, let it be stable in every part of Biafra land. It should be our next effort to install our rail station almost in every nook and cranny. Because like the one covering Oka now, I was driving along, I discovered that we did not get it down. It's no longer, you cannot get it clear, and once you get the Yala, you can't get it clear. So let our effort be on installing this very radio station, because this is the only thing that creates awareness among the dark heart among us. I was so happy that I give an elderly person a lead when I was coming back from Nsukka. And once I put on Radio Biafra, he was so happy. He said, even though I don't like the way IPOB, I see, Daddy, how is IPOB doing it? He said, he doesn't want to war, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I told him to do Radio Biafra that once he listens to Radio Biafra consecutively for 4 days, he will not be saying what he's saying. So, my brother, you are doing a great job. And I want to thank our brothers in diaspora that is doing their best to coordinate people at home, to call their friends and their relations at home, especially this very 30th of May. Our song this time around should be only nothing but 30th of May this year. Should make a remark that even the international community, we know that we are resolute. So my brother, let me not take much of your time. Thank you very much, and may God continue to grant the IPOB leadership the wisdom to pilot this affair as fast as they can, because our enemies are not sleeping. And I believe the more pressure we give, the more weaker they will become. Radio Biafra is weakening every authority around the world oppressing Biafra. Radio Biafra is really putting a very hot hit to them. So let's try as much as we can to assist and make sure that our radio is up and working. Thank you very much, Woyibe. May God bless all leadership of IPOB.
Thank you very much.
From the least to the top.
We must continue.
Thank you, and may God bless you,
and you too. Yes. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Call on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. And I will advise you to avoid your radio at this moment.
Hello, my name is Chukwu. I'm calling from.
Go ahead, please. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ada Dinorama. The same to you, my sister.
Thank you, Peter. They used to call me radio without that. Hello?
Your own pass radio without
They used to call me radio without battery.
Tell the people, say you
I'm
don't
asking
upgrade.
I'm asking. Yes, I usually because you know I got hospital or private with another brother. Because they leave from what Biafra, the thing I need more. I not you know I got hospital or what about because I'm job.
If Biafra we are fighting for,
Hello?
if Biafra we are fighting for, we be like Nigeria, then there is no need fighting for it. We want Biafra that will enable everybody to rise up to the level of their potential, being able to deliver accordingly to what they can deliver and what they have the power to deliver. In Nigeria, those who are delivering, those who have the capacity to make or influence positive circumstances around them are subdued. When you hear our Osama say, yeah, we are not Anna, we are not Anna, you think Fulani is carrying them along. No way. Oh, I'm Niger Delta Niger, Upland, Riverland, politician, intellectual, opinion model, leader of thought, whatever name, they are more richer than the poor people. Biafra can never be like Nigeria. So soon they will know the truth. They know the truth already, because that is why we are here, to make them see the truth. It's just a matter of time. Thank you very much, Ada.
Look at the thing that they're showing social media, this first television, the China people arrest the ship in Kenya, that because of the give them loan, because they didn't bring the loan, they seized the ship. This better first television that is cutting it on television. I've been watching them. The China people, they seized the ship for Kenya people because of the loan. The China people borrowed them. They couldn't pay it. They are just showing it in television and just seeing all these things. And I don't know, there is something about
Buhari that travel to without any victim. I want to call the record and the second thing I should use them. Because they're discussing that Buhari travel to victim without any victim, without no argument or Subanja, any power, nothing. As I want to call someone to make they can release themselves. Because even if they discuss all these things, without any action is death. When this couple and this retired army called the called the custom officer now, when the Senate is discussing about it, is there this thing that come out of it? They will just simply matter all around the corner. Yes, without anything happen on it. The same retired soldier man is still living in the control of the custom. All the children, they are looking. Now this man, the area that travels to this thing, they didn't send the government people. Look at. There's not saying anything, but nothing is moving. We're discussing in that social media without any action. He's dead. They're discussing all these people that are in Senate present. What are they doing there? How the judge? What the government? He's only for no. Without putting all these things into practice, is zero. Just to close the report. I thought, when we come back now, nothing will happen. They're just talking on social media. Without just shooting out without any business. The people is our IPOB member. When they say this thing is right, they are attacking it to the right. IPOB, what they know, you people will live as many, but I want for this struggle. You will not crack in your life. You will not support in the one way or the other. God will reward you people all the days of your life. They will see it in their eyes. Yesterday, one of our brother, what we did yesterday is marvelous. They let me live that one. God will reward you people. So, I thank God. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, Mazi Woyibe. I am saying thank you very much. More especially, I am saying a very big thank you for this very evening, the first segment before this very section now about the teaching. I am pleading if such teaching can be coming up at least 3 times in a week. It's very awesome mentioning those mineral resources and putting it together so that people will exactly know what is happening. Because now people don't know that many things they overlook, things they don't value. There are all these white men that come to our land with cameras, with sophisticated cameras going around. We call them Onyocha. They are taking things that belongs to us, and these things